Because yes, I do read the hotel door. I read every hotel door, but this one was my favorite. It had directions on how to survive a fire. It didn't say in case of a fire. No, there is going to be a fire and you're going to know how to live. and it says, word for word, I've proven a picture somewhere. It said, exit building immediately, even at the risk of ending up on the street in your pajamas. If your Hannah Montana footy pajamas are so embarrassing that you will risk death to change out of them, I think you should take another little trip down to Walmart and buy a new pair. And then go to Walmart. There was like Walmart employees just cheering out. Like, that was nothing about my joke. I was like, yeah, roll back them prices. But, you know. But, I just read that out. Okay, but also, you know, when I was at the hospital and I saw, you know, this YOLO, but I was also reading, I was like bored, I was on holiday, and I was reading the emergency exit plan, and it had some directions that just kind of changed my life. Like, I feel like it would really help me out. You know, it said, fire alarm looks like flashing light. Fire alarm sounds like chime. I was like, I am so thankful you told me that. I thought a disco ball would come down and start playing One Direction. So I was like, you light up my life like a fire, okay? There was like barking laughter from that. I feel like there was no crickets on it. I don't know. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. All right. So, you know, my friend Vinny, is he here? Vinny, are you here? He told me he was coming. I'm gonna beat him up. But, you know, Vinny was telling me that he saw this commercial. It's for the Battleship board game, but it shows like clips from the movie. And at the end, it has like a little thing. It's like, batteries not included. And that was a weird loud noise from backstage. Batteries not included, and neither are the footage, like, is the footage from the movie. And we were thinking, like, who's the guy, that one guy to, like, get it and call him, like, excuse me, I thought that the footage from the movie would play on my board game. The commercial said that everything on TV is true, so I really need that, you know? And my ShamWow's coming tomorrow, so I really, like, it's like those kind of people, you know? He's the reason that, like, hair dryers, like blow dryers, tell you not to use them in the tub. He's the reason why we have caution hot, you know, on the Starbucks things, and look before backing up on work trucks, you know? He's the reason. But when people don't have labels or extensive directions, they decide to sue. You know, I know this because, you know, when I have nothing better to do, I'm a little too hipster to watch, you know, Jersey Shore like you all do when you have nothing to do with your time. So instead, I watch People's Court. And People's Court is where they essentially sue each other for everything. First, they're like, your dog came in my lawn. Did your dog know that I had a white picket fence? Like, they just say dumb things. But my favorite thing is when they sue for pain and suffering or emotional trauma. I just want to know how that's calculated. Like, did they scoop up all their daters and reach a dollar value based on, like, the girth or whatever? I think I had a therapist come in, like, how much does it cost to fix me because of this dog incident, you know? Personally, I would just calculate how many hours I spent listening to Taylor Swift songs and eating Ben & Jerry's before I felt better. Like, is that what you would do? But, you know, I just don't have I don't really understand why people, including me, have such a desire to get, you know, car wrecks, like figurative car wrecks, you know, like MySpace used to be. You know, and that's why we watch Court TV, MTV, and, you know, TV in general. It's the reason why I keep all those duck-faced girls on Facebook, and, you know, it's also the reason why I spend a very large portion of my time watching Investigation Discovery. Is anyone here familiar with that channel? Alright, so for those of you who aren't, let me fill you in on what I do with my free time. Alright, don't feel scared of me. But every single show starts with a parental warning for disturbing content. Like, it's not questionable, like, it's like disturbing. I know what you're thinking, sounds like a great time. Totally is. But, you know, every time I watch it, like, to be honest, I get a little paranoid because the person who did the crime, they always say it's the last person anyone would have expected. So I'm over here trying to expect the unexpected, which if you think about it, it's kind of impossible. And I'm like wary of like my friends, my teachers, my cat, like, please don't be alone with me in an alley, you know? I'm just always really on edge. But like my favorite thing that happens on that show is oftentimes on other crime shows too, they discover who like killed, like who's the serial killer by matching the footprints at every single crime scene, right? Is that the only pair of shoes you own? Okay, like if you have the spare time to just go out killing 16 people, don't you think you could have taken a trip to Payless and bought some different Nikes? And I was scenario in my head of like this man buying his shoes, like he comes into Payless and like, I need shoes that are easy to clean. I got a dirty job, they run in these ones. And of course they give her right shoes and it happens, but like really what this has done for me is it stemmed with this theory that I have, that like, you know how they say that like there are way more men killers than women, right? Like it's statistical, like there's way more men. What if women just don't get caught because they have so many pairs of shoes in their closet? They're like, should I kill in my stilettos or my sequin flats? So now that I painted you a picture of me being a hipster, apparently, who is obsessed with crime scene investigation shows and doesn't like the word YOLO, I'm going to let you go. So thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.